YouTube, pipe smokers. Got some pipe tobaccos to talk about today. 5 pipe tobaccos that have meant something to me so far in my short journey, my pipe smoking journey. So let's get started. I've been smoking a pipe for over 10 years now and have enjoyed it a great bit, and I love it very much, and I've learned a lot, and I'm still learning. And I've smoked a lot of different pipe tobaccos. You know, there's so many different kinds of blends out there, different kinds of leaf, and it's a wide world to be wandering around in. And I've smoked a lot of pipe tobaccos, and I just want to sort of highlight the top 5 blends that have meant the most to me so far. So that's what we're going to do today. I'm going to tell you about them. I'm going to talk about them a little bit. And kind of smoke this pipe while I do it. Got a little Missouri Meerschaum. This is called a Let Freedom Ring pipe. And I like this pipe pretty good. It's rusticated, meaning it's got the rough outer edge of the cob, you know, but it's painted. I think it's painted a almost like a red. It's a beautiful pipe. It's actually the first non-smooth cob that I've ever had. I like it a good bit. So, one of the first pipe tobaccos that I'm going to talk about is one that I like a great deal. And if you've been following this channel for any length of time, you may already know this, but the blend is this. Peter Stokkebye's Luxury Bullseye Flake. This is a wonderful, wonderful vapor. One of my favorite vapors. And what attracted me to the blend to start with is, you know, pipe tobaccos come in all sorts of cuts, all different varieties of the way that the leaf can be packaged and put together. And I was looking for a coin cut. That's what this is. The tobacco is a coin cut, and a beautiful presentation. Check it out. There's some of the coins right there. It's Virginia and Perique with a little dotted center of black Cavendish. See that black dot in the middle? That's where it gets its name. That's the Bullseye. Luxury Bullseye Flake. And it's a coin cut. And that's, at the time, I was looking for a coin cut tobacco. I had never had a coin before. And I found out about Escudo. And I purchased some and smoked it. And I liked it pretty good. It was good. But it didn't really grab me. And part of the reason at the time was that it was young, it was fresh. I popped a fresh tin of it, and but it left me sort of wanting more. And so I found out about this coin cut, and that it had some of the similar tobaccos, Virginia, Perique, rolled into a coin, but this had that black dot of Cavendish in the center. And so this comes in bulk. And I bought some of it and smoked it and thought it was just wonderful. I liked it better than Escudo. So I decided this was a coin cut for me. And so I bought a pretty good bit of it, stocked up on it. And it comes in bulk. It's readily available, still available. You can buy it right now, today. Still put out by Stokkebye. And it's also got wonderful aging properties. So I was stoked when I came across this tobacco. And it has done nothing but get better. Every time I open this jar, this tobacco is a little better. So, Peter Stokkebye, Luxury Bullseye Flake. Wonderful vapor. Next on the list, Cornell and Diehl Blockade Runner. So, first off, I absolutely love and adore Cornell and Diehl's blends. I think they're some of my favorite pipe tobaccos out there. Blockade Runner is a straight Virginia, soaked in rum. It says here on the tin, a true Navy Cavendish crumble cake, hand-stowed red Virginia and golden Virginia, soaked in a premium rum for 7 days. And this blend has a good bit of history behind it as to why they call it that and why they do it. This ship on there, it's called the Advance. So I've got pipe tobacco reviews on this blend and Stokkebye. You can check both of those out on the playlist, pipe tobacco reviews on the channel if you'd like to. But Blockade Runner, wonderful, wonderful straight Virginia crumble cake soaked in rum, and it is just delightful. The reason I checked that blend out was I was looking for a rum soaked blend, looking for a rum blend, and came across that one, and pretty much settled on that as my rum blend. And I smoke a good bit of it. It's a great straight Virginia that's got wonderful flavors. The Virginias are really good. This tin right here has a date 21. So this tin's, it's unopened. This is an 8-ounce can, and it's been aging, and I'm gonna let it keep aging. I got another pretty big jar of this stuff that I smoke on. But wonderful, wonderful red Virginia and golden Virginia. And the rum is really present. You taste the rum in this blend. And I like it a lot. It's a wonderful Navy Cavendish. That's what they call it, right? Yeah, true Navy Cavendish crumble cake with a little bit of history behind it. And this blend is also readily available. You can find it. Cornell and Diehl still makes it. There's a tamp here. So that's a different kind of cut. It's a crumble cake, and it's really easy to deal with. It's a cake tobacco, but it crumbles apart very easily. That's why they call it a crumble cake. It just basically falls apart, and once it does, it's a wonderful ribbon, easy to work with. I found that blend also has a little bit of nicotine to offer, which is nice. Just a little bit. I don't mind a little bit. Okay. Next, we have an original gangster, Sutliff's Edward G. Robinson pipe blend. This is a awesome sort of old school codgery kitchen sink blend. It's what I'm smoking right now. Edward G. Robinson was an actor during the 30s and 40s. And apparently he personally oversaw the creation of this blend back in the day. And Sutliff made this. It says, a subtle aromatic with a natural, smooth, burly nuttiness, that is true, and flavored black Cavendish taste. Fruity plum notes are given a flavor push from a hint of Latakia. A touch of liquor makes for a very pleasing top note, a harmonious blend that burns cool and slowly for full enjoyment. So this blend got a little bit of everything. Burly, it's got some Latakia, you get some smokiness in this. Got Virginia, got a little bit of Perique, and it's got some Cavendish. And I'm telling you what, I've been smoking on this tobacco since 2020. That's when I got wind of this and got a hold of it and started smoking it. And since then, it just it ages really well in this jar. And every time I go back to it and smoke it, I enjoy it. It's got a nice, smoky, nutty sweetness to it. And it tastes old school. It tastes like one of those old sort of drugstore blends. Really nutty. Got kind of a chunky consistency, you know, like those old school blends. Unfortunately, this is not available anymore. With Sutliff no longer being a company, can't get it anymore. But when it was around, it was a great Cadre blend, and I really enjoyed it a lot. I think this is the only blend on this list that has a lot of key in it, and it's subtle too. It's not heavily smoky or anything, but it's there. So, Sutliff, Edward G. Robinson. All right. Next, we have Cornell and Diehl's Bijou. Whew, man, I absolutely adore this blend. This is a red Virginia with a little bit of Catarini and a little bit of a honey topping. I love it. I've been smoking it pretty regularly. I almost can't put the stuff down. This is part of their cellar series, which means they expect you to buy this and put it away in your cellar and not open it. This says estimated peak 10 to 15 years. Choice 2003 Vintage Eastern North Carolina Red Virginias crown this jewel. Bijou means jewel in French. Accented by sweet broadleaf and rounded by small-leafed Catarini, Bijou is married with a hint of honey before being pressed and sliced into delicate flakes. This gem requires no adornment, just time. And if you ask me, this doesn't even require any time. I've smoked this stuff right out of the tin, and it is absolutely fabulous. The Red Virginias are so tasty. They have a wonderful, deep red Virginia taste. I just love it. It's so good. It's tart. It's bready. The Catarini adds a little bit of a oriental spicy layer to it. The honey is barely detectable, but there enough to sort of, play with your senses a little bit. I absolutely love this blend. This is the second Cornell and Diehl blend on our list, Bijou. This one, I can't imagine what it's going to taste like after it ages. I've only had it, I say fresh. It's not actually fresh. The Red Virginias in this are from 2003, and they are Jeremy Reeves' personal favorite tobaccos that Cornell and Diehl uses, and he saves them just for this blend. And they are special. It's aptly named Bijou. It is a jewel of a blend. All right, last, but certainly not least, another tobacco that I've fallen in love with on my journey, Sutliff's Cringle Flake 2023. I absolutely love this blend a lot, and I've been smoking it since last November, since around last Thanksgiving, and I cannot get enough of it, although I haven't smoked a whole lot of it because I do consider it a Christmas blend. I've only smoked it a handful of times this year because I love it so much and I think it's so special. But once we get closer to Thanksgiving or Christmas, I'm going to start smoking some more of that stuff. I can't wait. I'm looking forward to it so much. Red Virginias, 2003 vintage St. James Perique in this. And some stoved Catarini. There's that Catarini again. I've got where I think I like Catarini a good bit. Mark Ryan's 2003 Vintage Perique leads the way again for this year's Cringle Flake. This is from 2023. Stoved Catarini has been added to the blend, combined with decade-old Red Virginias to create one of the most unique blends available today. The whole leaf is then pressed and sliced into broken flakes. And this tobacco has a very vintage taste to it. It tastes old. It tastes fermented. Sadly, this is not available either. This was a special thing that Sutliff did every Christmas. Every holiday season, they put this out for a few years now. And I think 2024 was the last year they did it. This is the 2023 version. And I enjoyed it so much. And I can't wait to smoke it again around Christmas time. So, again, aged Red Virginias and 2003 vintage St. James Perique, and you can tell it, man. The tobaccos in there have a very deep fermented taste to them. It's great. And then again, there's that Catarini, which I've come to really enjoy. So, Sutliff's Cringle Flake, 2023. Well, y'all, that's just 5 tobaccos that so far, out of all the tobaccos I have smoked, and I've smoked a good bit of tobacco blends, pipe tobacco blends, throughout this past decade. These are 5 that have really grabbed me. They have really spoken to me, and that I gravitated toward naturally after I smoked them and realized I liked them. I just, you know, sometimes you don't know why you like what you like, but you know you like it. And these blends are like that. Some of them are available, some of them are not, and you know, that's sad, but it's the fact of life, right? Tobaccos come and tobaccos go. We love them while they're here. You sell her what you can, you know. Eddie G, it's gone. It's not available anymore, but I have plenty of it. This Cringle Flake, you know, it was a one-time thing. And I tried to buy a few tins of it, so I have enough. I'm good. I can smoke, you know. I feel confident with what's in my cellar is enough for me to enjoy, you know. The Stokkebye, it's still available. You can get this in bulk for a good price. This is available, Blockade runner. I got a review on this blend on the channel. You can check that out if you'd like to under the playlist tobacco reviews. And of course the Bijou is still available. So some of these are there for you. Well, thank y'all so much for watching this presentation. I really appreciate it. Please drop a comment about any of these pipe tobaccos. Let me know what you think about them. Let me know what are some of the tobaccos that grabbed you so far on your journey. I'd be interested to know what y'all have to say. Like this content if you dig it. Subscribe to the channel. See y'all next time.